Hey, what's up, people? It's Friday, and this is our last week. I'm down to 1 day left of official spring training. A little capillary run tomorrow, and I think I'm gonna go to Peebles. Haven't been there since maybe in the first couple weeks, so I'm excited about that. I've been able to check off every box for every single workout that we've had, which I'm pretty pleased with, being 39 years old. And I'm excited for you guys to be into a transition break and to kind of get the summer kicked off with Outliers. My heart is so eager just to see everybody and get the group back together and do the special things that we do. I think it's going to be a beautiful thing. I think most of us probably need that. I know I do. Coaching remotely has not been something that I look forward to. It's inevitable and a necessary thing because of circumstances, and that's okay. I think we learn and we grow through that process, but I'm looking forward to being back with you guys. Relationships have always been at the core of at least why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I think being a coach is something that God made me to do, designed me that way, so I look forward to that. Wanted to update you on a few things. This week has been a great learning process for me. I'm really 10 to 15 years removed from competitive career. I ran a little bit, raced a little bit post-college, 2005 when I graduated and came home, but I haven't really competed in at least a decade. So these 13 weeks that I trained, I didn't train that first week because we were actually in practice. But these 13 weeks have taught me a lot, that some things that I kind of forgot about by not being a competitor anymore. But this week I think was a special one in that I just realized, you just go with the flow. So I switched my week up because Tuesday morning I couldn't get to a track based on the schedule that day. We did a caravan for my 10th grade group in school and drove by everybody's house, which was awesome. So I actually stepped out the door just about 8 o'clock and ran to a bike trail near my house. And uncharacteristically, I had forgotten to eat breakfast, so I threw down an orange out the door, and I decided I'll do my 16-minute tempo, and we'll aim to do the 6-minute time trial later in the week. So I decided that my goal would be, and my tempos have been right around 6. So hey, how long can I run 6-minute pace? And I decided I wouldn't look at my watch unless it was a mile split when it chimed. And I did a really good job of that. I made it a mile, and I looked at my watch, bang, there's my split. And I decided, okay, try to keep it even, which is something that we're looking for when we do a tempo run, especially a continuous one. And my second mile split exactly the same as the first one, and I only looked at my watch those 2 times. So I had roughly 5 minutes left, and in those 5 minutes I slowed down just slightly, but I hit my goal. I went 2.76 miles, which means I averaged 5:49, and my first and second mile were 5:47 on the dot. So I just got into this groove that I haven't been in quite some time, and that was very encouraging, and it was fun because I didn't overthink the workout. I just kind of showed up, did a couple strides, and bang, go. And then today I came over to Niski. I was aiming to do the 6-minute time trial. I warmed up, threw my spikes on, got a couple strides in, and I decided, you know what? If I can, through 3 laps, 1,200, be around 5-minute pace, which would be 3:45 on the dot, then I'm going to take a shot at sub 5. And so I went 74 point, and felt okay. Didn't feel great. Didn't feel like I could go faster than that. 2:31 at the 800. Wasn't laboring, but again, didn't feel superb. 1200 at 346, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna throw in whatever I can over the next 400, and let's break 5. And so I ran 457 and kept my lifetime streak alive. 1997 to 2020, I've had 24 straight years now where I've broken 5 every year and have never run above 5 ever. So that was a cool thing to check off my list. So I didn't do 6 minutes, but I did do 457, and it actually didn't feel like it was that hard. So even though I only ran a mile hard, that cool down was tough, man, like 9-minute pace. So another box checked off, and next year will be attempt number 25 years in a row, and when I do that I will be 40 years old. So pretty cool. Strange to think about our seniors now transitioning into their college training programs with new coaches. It's always part of the evolution of being a high school coach that happens. I wish those kids well. I want to encourage you to know that I am here while my role changes for you. I am now a fan and part of your support crew, and certainly when something doesn't make sense or you don't feel like you can reach out to your college coach for whatever reason, just you don't want to bother them, let me know. I'm always here to help. Looking forward to some Zoom calls over the next week, Google Meet calls, and prepping for Outliers and putting into place brainstorming and plans for what I think will be the most important season of our lives, and that will be starting with Outliers and Cross Country 2020. So enjoy the day today. Weekend looks beautiful, high 60s. So I encourage you, if you're finishing your training through this week with a cap run tomorrow, go somewhere beautiful and have a great run. Miss you guys. Love everyone. Be well. Think positive. Be strong. Feel good. Encourage others. And just have a lovely day.